Hola amigos and welcome to our video on alphabets in Spanish. In this video we will be exploring the Spanish alphabet, los alfabetos, focusing on pronunciation and some extra letters not found in the English alphabet. So get ready to learn and have some fun. Let's start with the letter A. In Spanish, A is pronounced as A. A. It's a strong and clear vowel. Interestingly, the letter A is the most common letter in the Spanish language, just like it is in English. Next we have B. In Spanish, B is pronounced as bay. Bay. Now let's look at C, which is generally pronounced as say. Say. But this letter has two different sounds. Before A, O, U, it sounds like the K in English, as in casa, casa. But before E or I, it sounds more like the S in English, as in gracias, gracias. This change in pronunciation depending on the following vowel is called cessation. Now let's take a closer look at CH, which is pronounced as che, che. Although traditionally considered a combination of C and H, che is often treated as a separate letter in Spanish. In terms of pronunciation, che produces a unique sound similar to the ch in church in English. It's important to note that che is not native to all Spanish-speaking regions. However, it's widely recognized and used in many words across the Spanish language. Now let's delve into the letter D. In Spanish, D is pronounced as de, de. Moving on to E, in Spanish, E is pronounced as A, A. Interestingly, Spanish words do not end in the letter E, except for a few loan words. Now let's discuss F. In Spanish, F is pronounced as FA, FA. It's the straightforward consonant sound with no significant variations. Now on to G. In Spanish, G can have two different sounds, ge and he, ge and he. Before AOU, it sounds like the G in go, as in gato, gato. But before E or I, it sounds more like the H in hot, as in gente, gente. Next we have H, which is pronounced as ache, ache. But interestingly, in Spanish, H is silent, meaning it's not pronounced, except when you see it after a consonant C. Now let's explore I. In Spanish, I is pronounced as E, E, similar to the long E sound in English. It's a simple and clear vowel sound. Moving on to J, it is pronounced as jota, jota. Let's now discuss K. In Spanish, K is pronounced as ka, ka. However, it's not a commonly used letter in Spanish and is mostly found in loan words. Moving on to L. L is pronounced as LA. LA. And now let's take a closer look at double L. In Spanish, double L is traditionally considered a separate letter and is pronounced as AE. AE. Let's move on to M. In Spanish, M is pronounced as MA. MA. Moving on to N, it is pronounced as NA. NA. Next we have N with tilde. This letter is unique to the Spanish alphabet and is pronounced as NA. NA. This sound exists in English too. For example, in words onion, opinion, minion. It is the sound of the first N in those words. It adds a distinctive sound to the Spanish language. Now on to O. In Spanish, O is pronounced as O, O, similar to the long O sound in English. Now let's explore P. In Spanish, P is pronounced as P, P. Let's now discuss Q. In Spanish, it is pronounced as Q, Q. This alphabet is typically followed by U and together they produce the sound K, similar to the K in queen. And now on to R. In Spanish, R has a unique rolled sound, R, R. This rolled R sound is a distinctive feature of the Spanish language. Moving on to S. In Spanish, it is pronounced as esse, esse. Now let's explore T, which is pronounced as te, te. Next we have U. In Spanish, U is pronounced as U, U, similar to the long U sound in English. Let's now discuss V. In Spanish, it is pronounced as V, V. Now on to W, which is pronounced as V doble, V doble. W is not a native to the Spanish language and is mostly found in loan words. Moving on to X. In Spanish, X is pronounced as X, X. Now let's explore Y. In Spanish, it is pronounced as Y, Y. And finally, the letter Z, which is pronounced as Zeta, Zeta. And there you have it. We have gone through all the letters of the Spanish alphabet, highlighting their unique pronunciations and some extra letters not found in the English alphabet. Now it's time to put what we have learned into practice. Ready for a quick review? A, B, B, C, C, Ch, Ch, D, D, E, E, F, F, K, K, H, H, E, E, होता, होता, का, का, L, L, एये, एये, M, M, N, 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 O, O, P, P, Q, Q, R, R, S, S, T, T, U, U, V, V, V doble, V doble, X, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Spanish alphabet. We hope you have enjoyed learning about the pronunciation and characteristics of each letter. Stay tuned for more language adventures. Hasta luego. Goodbye.